And welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Zero Mission. Last time we continued through Ridley's hideout. And this time we're going to try to navigate to Ridley himself. So off screen I did some experimenting and figured out that that's a really easy way to get that missile tank. To my knowledge, that's the only thing left in this room. Wait. Down here? Yeah. So we're right above where Ridley's supposed to be, just making note of that, because that's important, right? Right on top of him. So now, we can safely drop down, because we have nowhere else to go, let's be honest. I got a save room, don't need it, because I'm feeling overconfident. Now there's something hidden in here, isn't there? Yeah, there is. Gotta lure that guy to actually make it up here, but we can't actually do that yet, so gotta go through this boss door, okay. So when the eye starts to flash, it'll start shooting stuff, and then you just bap it in the eye. It takes 3, I think it takes like 5 in hard mode, or I may be thinking fusion. But yeah, we got missile refills, no worries, use as many missiles as you want. So, wow, we have a lot of missiles. For reference, we can't actually do anything in this room yet, because there's no boss. Yeah, kind of weird to not have a boss in the boss room. That's probably the gravity suit based on its location. But hey, we got another energy tank, so that's something. So this is really cheap, but this actually is not the original, but it gives you a free heal, which to me is a really weird thing. Like, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, putting that there. Anyway, we come in here. And we get classic music. This is Ridley. He is, a recurring boss throughout the entire series. If I'm not mistaken, hitting him in the mouth does more damage, but I'm not too sure. But anyway, you can shoot him when he picks you up, so that's always cool. He attacks with his tail. I don't know if he does that tail hopping thing like in Super Metroid though. It might be too advanced, but Ridley's actually gray. Normally he's purple, so that doesn't make sense. But anyway, he's down. That was anticlimactic, wasn't it? Now this statue lights up. Now, of course, I am playing on easy mode because I'm not good at this game, supposedly, though I feel like I'm actually proving that I'm actually okay at this game. But, like, I went in with very low confidence. So this guy, you have to freeze in midair. Like that. Go through here, we can leave the room. Now, I'm a little confused about what to do next. I don't quite remember where to go. I guess we can run through here. Have we been through here? Actually, no, wait. Let's back up. I remembered what room that was. I played this last night, which is a pattern, as you may notice. I practiced the next couple of videos just to make sure I don't completely botch everything. Okay. Oh yeah, there was something hidden in this room that I never actually got. There we go. There it is. So got this hidden passageway with an energy tank. I don't know why we didn't get that on the way here, because the guy didn't say to. I mean, that's the actual reason why we didn't, but, let's see, now we're back in this room. Now, wasn't there something... Wait a minute. Wasn't there something else we could do here? Oh, hi. There we go. I just saw that. It's like, oh, there. So we got this passageway up here, which goes to, some area with a lot of flying enemies. So what we want to do is bait the thing to fly high and use him as a platform, so we can actually get up here. I'm not sure how you're supposed to figure that out on your own, to be completely honest. And to my knowledge, that's actually the last thing we can get in Ridley's hideout. So let's move on. once I deal with this guy. There's a bomb spot up there. That's interesting. Very peculiar indeed. Okay, so we have to go back. Oh, we're right here. Never mind, we don't have to go back to the elevator because we're already at the elevator. So, oh, by the way, because that cocoon thingy, we can't actually go back this way. So we have to go this way, actually. Which actually works out totally fine because there's good stuff here. Blown up Chozo statue because that's not ominous at all. Got screw attack blocks, but no screw attack, which is kind of a predicament, isn't it? Now, the music changed. I'm not even sure what the heck is actually through here. Well, a missile launcher, apparently. So, okay, we just passed through a room we've been to. Wow, that was a trek. So there's this thing, but if we actually bomb that block... I said if we actually bomb that block, yes, we have the screw attack through there. Problem is, we don't have the screw attack. So the question is, where's the screw attack? Actually, it's right here. So, yeah, that's a little bit odd. It's like, oh man, where can we find this? Oh, it's literally in the next room. So we actually need the screw attack. Now, you may be thinking, wow, that's weird. Because I'm actually trying to think. Did you actually have the screw attack in the original by this point? Was the screw attack even in the original Metroid? Is actually what I should be asking myself right now. I honestly don't know, because I can't recall which games had what items. Actually, the screw attack basically decimates everything, so use it liberally. I'm also pretty sure this is the only game where you actually get the screw attack after the space jump. The space jump is a staple of the series because it allows you to infinitely jump in the air, aka it's completely broken. So, unfortunately, we don't actually have the space jump yet, so we unfortunately can't do like infinite like screw attack jumping strats, and that's an airplane. For some reason. Okay, so we took out all of the guard monster things. What's the fastest route? Go straight, I guess. Or go up, I guess. Now, this passageway is interesting. Other than getting comboed by this thing. Because we actually can't get through back up normally, but we actually can now that we have the screw attack. So this is required to backtrack, basically. Actually, no, you can backtrack without it, but you have to go through alternate pathways, so this is just a shortcut. And I can even take care of those little armored enemies. I went too far. I have gone too far. And yeah, try to run through this room. And also, problem, screw attack breaks those. Now, there's another spot I discovered off screen that actually is a lot harder with the screw attack because, same reason, you break the platforms. So yeah, screw attack is cool, but it also kind of messes you up on occasion. Okay. What else can I talk about while I'm backtracking? Oh, I can talk about how, yeah, here you actually want to be very careful. Actually, no, you don't. You can actually just screw attack through these. Anyway, one thing I can talk about is, how this game actually has, like, a bunch of different, like, features. Or is it? Wait, I might be thinking Fusion. I know Fusion has some compatibility with this game, where if you have a Game Boy Advance link cable, and honestly, a physical copy of the game, that would help. You can actually link the games together, and in this game unlock artwork that wasn't even in the American release of Metroid Fusion. It was in the Japanese release, if I'm not mistaken. Like, there's special endings in that version, but it was actually not featured in the English version. Pretty sure that's a thing. Not too sure. I don't quite remember. Also, you can do some stat tracking right now. By the end of this, we should end up with, you know, enough, like 2 rows of energy tanks. So that's gonna be about, let's see, 12, I guess? I was sworn it was gonna be less than 12. Or more than 12. Maybe I'm thinking 20 because Zelda. Probably. You should have 250 missiles by the end, and I want to say at least 50 super missiles. So even though we're technically going towards the end game, we need more power-ups to actually get some things. As crazy as that sounds. So this opens up, allowing us the way to Turian, the last area in the game. Asterisk. So yeah, we're finally running into the game's namesake after 7 videos, I think is what we're at right now. Anyway, these things shoot little, I don't even know what to call them. Little rings at Cheerios, I guess. That's what some people call them. I just killed a Metroid. I didn't even make much of a note about it. Freeze them and shoot 5 missiles. That's how you kill a Metroid. Piece of cake. So the problem with fighting Metroids is they have some tricky attributes about them, and we're gonna see it later, I guarantee it. But for now, I'm gonna try to go as long as possible without getting killed by Metroid. Thank you very much. Basically, they can actually grab onto you and try to drain your health, like that. I was standing too close to it, but Morph Ball will get it off of you. So yeah, 1 Morph Ball. Try not to bomb jump, because that'll bounce you straight into the Metroid. And you do not want that. Yeah, and honestly, playing this on a Game Boy is actually a lot harder, because you have B doing everything. You have to just mash buttons. And it's hard to mash buttons when you have to alternate button inputs. Like, then you have to like, oh, wait, do this, up, shoot, then hold down R and shoot. So yeah, it's kind of a procedure actually shooting in this game. Oh man, I'm kind of running low on items, which is making me a little bit nervous. We could always grind for items if we need to. Got a save room, don't need it. Just want to make note of that, because just saying we're not going to really come back here ever. So just wanted to clear out the map. I might actually have to farm for items, because I'm going through a lot of missiles. Yeah, this guy's kind of dumb, by the way. I think this problem happens in Super as well. By the way, I actually did practice run the final boss as well. And I survived very barely, like with very little health remaining. So I can't really say I'm bursting with confidence for this fight. I was playing very sloppily though, so hopefully it goes a little bit better. Well, this is off to a good start. Yeah, it's hard to really maneuver sometimes. Plus, also, part of the thing that's throwing me off is actually, I'd say, the part of Metroid, ironically, that I've played the most is actually the final boss. Which I've actually played quite a bit. You actually have to bomb this. Not the most obvious thing in the world. Spawning too many Metroids at one time. Yeah, I'm having to actually stop and think about my inputs. There's so many buttons, like B does so many things in this game. It's like, wait, what button combination do I need for this? Up here... Wait, was that all of them? I could have sworn there was actually one more, but apparently not. I don't normally save in videos. I can always reload the restore point if need be. But I'm actually saving here because this is actually like the final stretch. So yeah, this is like the final stretch, basically. So if you need to grind, just basically screw attack back and forth, and you'll recharge in absolutely no time flat. Like that. So that's about all this is good for this room. But yeah, we can have up to 200 missiles, and to be honest, I'll probably need them because I tend to miss a lot of shots. This battle is actually really hard, by the way. This is actually a challenging fight. I actually think this is harder than a later fight in the series that is also highly criticized. But that's actually, no, technically earlier in the series, because this game technically came out after Fusion. Yeah, there's a boss in Fusion that's actually infamous for being really hard, and it earns that reputation, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It's not as bad as people make it out to be. I don't know how many missiles that takes. It seems like 6 or 7. Yeah, 7. So yeah, we can actually screw attack through these projectiles, which I wish I'd realized that last night when I was playing. I'm gonna be kind of quiet because I'm gonna be concentrating like crazy. This is when it gets problematic if you get stun locked, which is actually really easy to get stun locked. Shoot. Okay. Well, we lived, but hey, we go through this and we get to Mother Brain itself. I don't know what Mother Brain actually is. Can't really figure out what Mother Brain actually even is. So basically, this fight's actually different than Fusion. Not Fusion, in the first game, because you actually have to wait till it fires a projectile. In the original game, it's more about just dodging everything. It's like a bullet hell, practically. This game is more about actually dodging Mother Brain's attacks as well, which actually adds a whole new layer of, man, this is obnoxious as heck. If I'm gonna be blunt about it. I'm actually doing a lot better than last night. I don't know what was going on, but I was just not in the zone with this fight. Probably because I was trying to stand on that first spot, and I feel like it's actually easier to do this from the second spot. Wow, that went way faster. Dude. But now we're in the self-destruct sequence. Classic Metroid. This is different than the original because the platforms actually destroyed if you stand on them too long. This is not something in the original. Yeah, for some reason the escape sequence is something I played a lot more than every other part of the game, which is kind of weird, but there we go. So we just escaped the planet. If we were playing the original. We're actually not out of the woods in this version. They actually added more to the escape sequence. To be a little bit more like Super Metroid, because this is actually more Super Metroid, this part. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I like this, actually, making it a little bit different. So wait, where do we go? Wait, shoot, do we have the speed booster? We have the speed booster, crud. Backing up. Okay, there we go. We don't need a whole lot of room. We have enough room to charge it up, apparently. There we go, and into the ship.